G'day fellas, and welcome back to the channel. Quick recap of last week, we went 5 from 8 again. Started off super strong, then the Raiders, I don't know what happened to them at home against the Knights, but the Knights are the real deal. I want to love the Dolphins so bad, like I really am trying my best to be supportive of them, but lately they've been the complete opposite of the team that we saw the first whole half of the season. Still at 69% win rate, and round 23 is an absolute banger, so let's get right on into it. First game of the week on Thursday, the Roosters hosting the Eels. Now, I've faded the Roosters a lot this year. They need to win 5 of their next 6 to make the finals, which I don't see happening. But this is a great chance for them to get a win over a weakened Manly team. This is the same team that almost lost to the Dragons last week. And Tui Pelotu suffered a suspected MCL injury against the Dragons too. So Ruben Garrick is more than likely switching to fullback, so we could see the return of KO Weeks. Now, fun fact, the Roosters have a very good record against Manly in particular, and Manly have never beaten the Roosters twice in the same year. It is a really tough game. I could see this going either way, but I'm going to take the home team here. Roosters 1-12. First game of Friday night, the Titans hosting the Warriors. Can the Warriors do what the Cowboys couldn't? Now, the Warriors are off the bye. They're in 3rd, and Tino is still going to be out this week. The Titans can bang with anybody, especially at home. I just like the Warriors here, but not by a lot. I've got them winning here 1-12. Second Friday night game, we have the Panthers hosting the Storm. Now, Isaac Tungo should be back and replacing Peachy. Big Nelson should also be back for Melbourne. These guys played super recently, and the Panthers just absolutely dominated them in Melbourne as well. Barring injuries, I'll be taking the Panthers every week for the rest of the year, to be honest. But here I'll take them 1-12. First game of Super Saturday, the Cowboys hosting the Broncos. Now, Val Holmes is out for a few weeks from that big shot that he put on. He also put a big shot on Mitchell Moses like 2 weeks ago or something. So he's just kind of relaxed with the big hits. I understand that they get the crowd involved, but now he's being bloody suspended on the way to the finals. Jesse Arthurs will be a welcomed addition back to the Broncos. Now, for real, I was going to take the Cowboys in this matchup for the upset, especially since they're at home. But with the news of Val Holmes being out, I just can't take him, so I'm going to have to switch it up here to the Broncos 1-12. The second game of Saturday, the Dolphins hosting the Knights. Now, I keep backing the Dolphins and they keep letting me down. I keep fading the Knights and they keep winning. That's 5 in a row for the Knights. Now, the Knights have a real shot at making the final 8 here. Dom Young needs one more try to equal the club record from Tamana Tahu. And the other Knights winger, Greg Marju, leads the NRL for tackle breaks with 130. Versing a Dolphins team that's sketchy at times and lets a lot of people break tackles. Even though the Dolphins won this matchup in week 3, these are 2 completely different teams, and you got to go with the team that's winning a lot. Knights 1-12. Last game of Saturday, the Bunnies hosting the Sharks. Now, the Sharks have lost 3 straight. Are we serious? The Bunnies got a big win with Latrell back. They're a genuine comp contender at full strength, and I like the Bunnies here. Not to mention, Will Kennedy is also out of this matchup. So the question is, does Hines play fullback here? There's finally no injuries for the Bunnies, so I'm going to let it fly. Bunnies 13+. The first game is Sunday, the Eels hosting the Dragons. Now, the Dragons have nothing to play for, and Paris still has a shot at the final 8. Micah Sevo and RCG are still out, I believe, but Dylan Brown is being welcomed back into the side. So we now have that deadly duo with Mitchell Moses. There's not much to say here. Jack DeBellin is facing the Judiciary. Likely out. Paris at home. Easy 13+ for me. And the last game, the Raiders hosting the Tigers. Now, the Raiders dropping 2 in a row, but hanging on to the top 8 nicely. A lot of teams want their spot, though. And these are the games that the Raiders need to win. Dane Laurie is out for the Tigers, making it a bit easier on the Raiders. And the Raiders team that lost the last 2 weeks remains unchanged. Now, the Raiders are a bit of a coin flip team here. I don't think the Tigers are out of this game by any chance. We've seen some crazy stuff happen lately, but in all seriousness, you got to rock with the Raiders here. There's a very high chance they're going to win this game. I'm going to take them here, 13+. Well, fellas, that is going to wrap up round 23. If you made it this far into the video, you are the real MVP. As always, let me know your predictions down in the comment section. I hope the rest of your day's awesome, and for me personally, I'm out. Peace.